Did y'all know in the Bible that people sold themselves into slavery because they were hungry? Yeah. In Exodus, that's how you even get to Pharaoh owning everything in the land, is because people were so hungry they sold themselves into slavery. And then later on in the text, people were so hungry they ate their own children. There's a story, and it's wild every time I come across it, and I remember that it's in there, about a woman who was tricked. A woman tricked her into eating her baby with the promise that they would eat the woman's baby the next day, right? And I don't know much, I don't know a lot, but I'm going to tell y'all this. I know this for certain, for a fact, that there is a famine that's about to hit this world, right? And it's going to be so severe. It will be so severe. It will make you do things it will make you even consider things to do that you have never even thought about doing before. And so I really want to make this video because even today, people, when they're hungry, they go to the grocery stores and they steal, right? So I'm making this video truthfully and honestly to tell people now is the time. If you have never fasted before, if you have never gotten your flesh under submission in that way, now is the time. Now is the time. Because if you cannot get your stomach under submission, when it comes to these life or death situations that are going to happen because of this famine, you're going to be placed, let me say it like this, you'll be placed in desperate times, and you will think that these desperate times will call for the most desperate of measures, right? And you will let your stomach, the enemy will, wow, okay, this just came to my thought, that this came to my thought. The devil didn't tempt Jesus before his fast, before he went into the wilderness. The devil tempted Jesus after 40 days, after he was good and hungry for 40 days. And he tempted him with bread. Right? So I want y'all to hear this. That's how much power the enemy knows, how much power your stomach has over you. People would sell themselves into slavery. People would turn to cannibalism. He thought, man, the power of hunger is so great. I'm going to test God to see if he is so hungry enough that he'll give up his power and his authority and his throne to me. If the devil would tempt Jesus with bread, why do you think the devil wouldn't tempt you with bread? So I'm telling everybody, I'm making this video just to put it out there for everyone, to now is the time to start bringing your flesh and your stomach under submission. Bring it under submission, because the famine that the Lord is going to bring to this earth is going to be so severe that you will consider things you've never considered before. And I think it's even I think it's actually in Deuteronomy chapter 28. Don't quote me, but I think that's the chapter that goes over, what happens when we are not obedient to the Lord, when we stop following his commands, when we just stop. But it goes over all those things, and in there it talks about this, and I'm just saying that now is the time. Like now is the time to get it under control. Get it under control, right? So you don't have to make some of the worst decisions in the hardest time of your life, because at the end of the day, the famines always pass. The famines always pass. And I don't want the famine to pass and we are now back in a season of plenty, and you have to look back at the decisions that you've made and have nothing but regret because you allowed your stomach to make decisions for you. Anyways, that's all that I have. I hope that you have a great day. Bye.